Hello, good afternoon, everyone. Can you hear me? Yes, if you can, please type on the screen that you can hear me. We will start the demo very soon. Let me see the meeting chat. Right. Okay. Thank you everyone for joining us for today, section 27 for the invoice demo using our solution PeppolSync. Okay, so without any delay, let's start the presentation slide for this PeppolSync. So there's a three section for today's demo. The first section will be a commercial slide, which will take about 10 to 15 minutes to complete this. And we will show our solutions of the PeppolSync portals and also the LHDN portals. So to see the difference, what is our solution compared with the LHDN portals. Okay, so the e-invoice solution we are providing is called PeppolSync, which is to streamline the e-invoice from the LHDNs to your system, or you can do it over the portals. So accordingly, to the government initiative for 100 million business, there will be need to be enrolled with the e-invoice starting on the 1st of August, whereas for the 25 million revenue of the business need to start on 1st of January, and the rest will need to start on 1st of July. So if you have any question, you can always ask me in the chat box, or you can just unmute yourself to ask the question. I will answer you as soon as possible. Our solution is fully accredited by MDEC with the Peppol solution with the LHDN certified as well, and we are the MD company. So this is the accreditation ceremony that we done on the 16th of July, 2024. So I'm the one who's standing on the right-hand side. And also, we also accredited as the Peppol's service providers in the 16th of July by our minister as well as the Peppol Ready solution providers. So accreditation is done after testing with MDEC with various parties to certify that our solution is workable for Malaysia's business. So we are 100% Malaysia company. So this is the first, the four corners models, which is introduced by MDEC, which the suppliers are sending the invoice to the service provider in the electronic formats, and the invoice will be validated from the LHGN. After validated, they will send through the Peppol network to the other parties through Peppol to other parties, service provider, and straight push to the system. This is their four corners models. Which is not only using in Malaysia, but also used in Singapore, Australia, and Japan as well. They're unified to using the same solution for sending the e-invoice to the Peppol network. Our solution will stand as a service providers where we can accept various of the system, and we will receive the invoice from the vendors and get the invoice digital sign, and we will send the invoice to the customer after we get validation from the LHDN. This is the original ideas we're using the four corners models. In terms of the securities, our solution are fully encrypted from every point, including the database and also the backup as well. And to connect to the system, we have a TLS security headers to ensure that the data is not easily tampered by third party. So this is the technical flow from our system, which from the ERP, we go through to the AI signatures and the submission API before sending to my invoice API. And the My Invoice API will generate a UUID and will combine with the XML before sending to the Peppol network. This is quite an API technical diagram, yeah. But never mind, I will explain it later. Just give me another 5-10 minutes. In briefly speaking, we have two models of the e-invoice. The first model is a version V1.0, which doesn't involve a digital certificate. And this one is still accepted by the government until further notice. So estimated will be deployed on February of 2024. So whereas the models that are recommend to use or enforced to use actually is the version 1.1, which you need to have a digital certificate before sending to LHGN, and get the invoice validated. So the digital certificate actually is to ensure that the document is come from the original source without tampered by third parties. That's the idea of a digital certificates. Yeah. So what is our middleware features? Firstly, we do electronic invoicings, we do real-time data exchange, we comply with the LHDN from time to time, and we have a server down prevention. So it's no matter either the server is busy or server is not available, our system will help to retry and send it until it's successful. And we have a full integration capabilities. We have authentications control. We have a long-term database more than 10 years. This is very important. Yeah. Now HDN only store your listing for 30 days. So we store for 10 years. Or you can name it forever, let's say. Some others means other providers they say they can store it forever. So actually we won't delete it unless that's requires by the government or by the regulation. So also we have a full audit trails that we can lock down every action by the user, what they're doing on the portals or in our invoice module to keep track every action of the users. And we have a document transaction reconcile. So you no need to worry that whatever document you send to us is lost or missing in action or something, because actually we will do the transactions compare with the data that's been sent to LHDN. So to ensure that there's no lost data. Okay. So a lot of taxpayer might ask why I don't use the direct API. I must go through your middleware. Okay, first thing is because you will have less format support. Later, I will tell you what format we can support. There's no automation. So every time let's say there's a system now, anything you want to do it manually by yourself again. And also you only limit to a 30-day storage by the original servers. And you need to handle the error manually as well. So we can help you to rectify some of the easy error maybe caused by humans or typo, etc. And your system, your computer system or infrastructure might not comply to the latest securities and where ours is complying to all the securities measurements that are required by the government or bank. And your system might not scalable. If let's say your business grow bigger, you might need to upgrade the system, etc. While our solution is no matter either you are having a medium size of a transaction or a very large transaction, we are able to cater no matter what is the volume that you're having. And it's higher cost using your own API because if let's say every time LHDI have a changes, you will need to hire the developers or the programmer to do the changes again in your system. And you will need more time to deploy and we have less time to deploy. So I have a comprehensive this comparison chart tables which I will show you later to tell you what is the difference between you using middleware or using direct integration. Our middleware also have the full finance features from the general ledgers to financial report to accounting to bank recon and to sales invoice as well. This is one of the features of our middleware. And yeah, this is the flexible option that we can accept for the integration. We have a portal upload, we have the CSV or XML, which is much simpler than the LHDN because LHDN require you to submit 55 plus 70 field. So we might need less than that, maybe 10 or 12. Others we will default it or we will do automate, depends on your system requirements or your business requirement. So also we have a manual key in portal, which we'll show later, which is very easy to validate invoice. We just need 5 to 10 seconds to validate the invoice. Compared to LHDN, you will need most probably 5 to 10 minutes. I can show you later as well after this slide. Okay, and we have a EDIs integration for those who are using SAP, and we have a direct integration using JSON's JavaScript. And also lastly, we have our own intelligent tools that can help to convert the PDF and image and make it to become e-invoice. Yeah, this is one of our proprietary technology we have developed in-house. So our solution actually is widely compatible with all kinds of ERP from SAP to Odoo to Epico to Sage or NetSuite, etc. So as long as they have an API for us, we can integrate. But what if they don't have an API? We also can integrate. Yeah. So how we do it? Let me explain the few slides later. Yeah. In general, our benefit is we have a Peppol and direct API. A lot of vendors, they only have direct API, they don't have Peppol. So we don't charge Peppol in our invoice validation. We will just help you to transmit your invoice to the other party via the PayPal if let's say available for free. So we have a smart dashboard, we have a user portal, and our solution is full mobile friendly. You don't need the mobile apps. You just need a mobile user, then you can do the validation on your handphone or on your mobile device. And we have a 24/7 help desk support with a 4-hour response time. Yeah, this is one of the dashboard that's produced from our system. So we're able to tell you what is the performance of your invoices, what is the category of your invoices, and also the listings of the invoices to tell you which one is already validated, submit, and new, and cancel as well. This is the dashboard that you're able to use if let's say subscribe to our system. Okay, let me introduce to our proprietary in-house develops intelligent tools. Okay, if let's say your system doesn't have integration capabilities, you just need to drop us a file, no matter either it's a XML or Excel or PDF or JPEG, and we'll help you to do the customer and supplier matching and the product matching and also the GL matching before send to the e-invoice. We just need to put folders in your desktop. Okay, and also, we have AI's handwritten validation. That means, let's say you receive a bill from a restaurant or from the hardware shop, they give you some kind of the handwritten invoice. We help you can able to translate it, become an e-invoice. This one OCR cannot do. This one must use AI. Yeah. Okay. And we also can do AI email validation. We can retrieve all the attachment from every emails and make it become e-invoice as well. So you can give an instruction to your supplier to send the invoice into an email, and we can able to grab it. And for those not very technical in IT, we can just actually put a share folder in your desktop using the SFTP or FTP or even SMBs folders. So you can just drag the PDF into a folder, and you will grab from the folder and make it invoice and put back as the in the folder in the outputs as well. This one already done with few customer which they don't want to do the integrations at all, or their system is too old to do integration. So the file base is the only ways to do the e-invoice without need to using the portal. Okay. So for the standard integration, you will need 1 to 3 months to do onboarding. But let's say you do the zero integration using the AI's tools, you just need 24 hours to do the onboarding. Yeah, it's 24 hours. So we just need to set up your company. We just need to do testing, and we need the master data and also the product master from your site, and we upload to our system, and we can start to do onboarding. Yeah, compared with other brand S and brand C, we have more format support, and we have a dashboard, we have a user portal. We also have a email invoice capability. That means we will email the invoice to your customer, validate the invoice with the QR code, and our price is cheaper, and also our onboarding is shorter compared with others solution. Yeah, these are price structures, and we are sent to you. So our solution is very affordable. It's only from 83 ringgits and 33 cents per month. If let's say just use our portal, so it's the cheapest among the market. Yeah, compared with brand A and brand S, yeah, we are still cheaper than them, and we have a full accounting suite. So you can anyone is interested, actually you can call me at my number 0167256662. I'll put on the chat box, or can email me to steven@precom.net. Yeah, that's my email. I put in the chat box. So can email me or WhatsApp me or FaceTime or anything. So I can guide you how to subscribe to our system. So this is the plan features, yeah, which I can show you later. And basically, what is the middleware do? Actually, we do the API connectors to do an invoice, credit note, sell bill, invoice, debit note, refund notes validation, company setup, team validation, and import invoice from LHDN, the AI documentation, and also the QR codes. Yeah, this is pretty much my commercial slide. Okay, let's go to see the demo, the live demo. Yeah, right. Okay. Okay, so everybody can see my screen. If let's say you cannot see any screen, then let me know, because my side here are showing I have a screen sharing here. Okay, so let me, okay. Okay, everybody still can see my screen, yeah? Okay. So this is our portal. It's very easy. When we go to the main menu, you can see a lot of tab, but other tab we are not discussed today because others belong to a ERP function. So we just look at the accounting. So the first thing you want to do invoice validation, that you need to go to customers and do select invoice, create new invoice, and select your customer, select your products, confirm the invoice, and validate. That's all. So you see our solution is so simple that you already successful submit an invoice. And when you fetch the status, you see it's already validated. Okay, well, a lot of customer will ask me, maybe you just mock up this, this is not real. Okay. So how to know actually this is a real submission that we submit to the sandbox? Of course, we are not sending to a production. This one we're doing demo, we have to use a sandbox. The sandbox is a LHDN test portal. Okay, we just need to go to print and print out the invoice. Okay, it went to my another screen. Let me show you. Right. Okay, this is the invoice that been generated from the demo just now. I used about 10 seconds to generate this. Okay, so how to prove that this is a real invoice in the sandbox? Okay, you can take up your handphone and scan this QR code. Well, I will share my phone as well on screen. Okay. Okay, let me share. Okay, if let's say you scan your screen, you will notice that you will come out to this screen. Yeah, this screen is to show that this e-invoice is validated with the date and time 246, sorry. The issuance date is 146. The validation date is 246, which is just happened a minute ago. With the submission date, what's the total payable? Yeah, that's simple. They use our solution to submit the e-invoice. And it's not expensive. It's just 83 cents per month. Okay, so let me do it again, yeah. So just create new, select the customer, well, select the products, confirm, and validate. That's all. So your invoice validation. I just use less than 6 seconds to get this invoice validated, right? So what if you want to cancel this invoice? Okay, this is the second function I want to show. This which is need to be compliant with LHDN. You just need to press cancel. Okay. Once you press cancel, what will happen? Oh, there's an error coming out. They say, oh, you need to give a reason to the LHDN why you want to cancel this invoice. Okay, well, we can just give a reason here. We just tried wrongly key in. Maybe you just key in something wrong. So you just need to tell them key in. Okay, so press again. Then you can see this invoice is from validated to cancel flag. That means this invoice already successful cancel. Yeah, this action only can done within 72 hours. Yeah. So after 72 hours, what you can do, you need to raise a credit note. How to raise a credit note? Okay, let me do an invoice again because this invoice already cancelled. So I cannot do credit note anymore. So I just create new, create a customer, choose the customer and choose the product and confirm and validate. Okay, 1, 2, 3, 4. Try again. All right, validated. Okay, now I already create another invoice which is validated. And how do I need to raise a credit note? Well, I just need to press the credit note button. Reason, I can put any reason because this one's for internal purpose. Wrong key in. Okay, so I do reverse. So I will raise a draft credit note here. What I need to do, I need to do confirm on the credit note, then my credit number will coming out. It's called reverse invoice. You can put any sequence number you want. If let's say it's from the system, we can follow your credit note number. So you just need to do the e-credit notes validation. So well, you will come out with a UID and the submission ID for the e-credit note. Well, I successfully create the credit note. That's simple. is for me is use less than 10 seconds, maybe I think 6 to 8 seconds already successful to create the e-invoice and a credit note. So what's the requirement from the credit note? Credit note, they require the original UID, which we already captured from the invoice earlier. Okay. Okay. Now the fifth part, let's see how do we do a self-bill invoice. Self-bill invoice is very easy. You just go to, because okay, what is a self-bill invoice? Self-bill invoice basically is an invoice by your supplier. So in accounting term, they call it is a account payables. Yeah, it's called payables bill. That means something you need to pay out. So when you need to create a self-bill invoice is when your supplier is overseas or the vendor is not able to generate the bill for you to make payment. So what is the vendor that's not able to generate bill for you to make payment? Example, your cleaner, your contractor, even some general workers. So they just help you to do some things, but you need to pay them, but they don't have a bill for you. Then you need to do a self-bill invoice. Yeah, and more criteria. Yeah, we can explain to you. If let's say you need to know further about this, right? So self-bill invoice, you just need to go to vendor bills and you create new, and you create the vendors and what is product, what is the product you purchase, and confirm. Oh, bill, you need to put the date. Okay, bill date. Okay, bill that you need to create a bit, because bill, you have a supplier bill date. So you need to put the bill. So how long is the date is accepted by the HDNs? For vendor bills is 1 month. So you cannot put any bills that is older than a month, right? So confirm, and we do self bill invoice. So when you press the self bill invoice, you can see this self bill invoice already submitted. So when you do refresh again, you will see the self-bill invoice already validated. It's that simple, our solution. So, of course, there's a few things that you need to set up in prior. First thing is the product. In your products master, the only thing you need to put is the LHDN classification. Every product there for LHDN classification. If let's say you are doing for a computer shop, then most of your product is maybe you just need to put computer and smartphone or tablet. If let's say you are doing hardware shop, you're doing something is related to the construction, then you will use the construction material, etc. There's a lot of classification, a 45 classification. Okay, this is the first thing you need to set in the product. Secondly, what you need to set up is your customer's TIN number and BRN. Yeah. So in the customer TIN number and BRN, okay, you can start to collect their BRN and TIN number. So what if you say, well, it's very hassle to collect? Okay, no problem. Because in our portal, if let's say we don't find this two column is completed, so there's two actions we're going to do. If let's say it's an overseas, we'll put a generic TIN. If let's say it's a local, we'll send an email to ask them for the TIN number before we get validated. So we won't just simply send you error. We will email to the customer to ask them what is the BIN and TIN number to fill in the requirement field before we can help them to do validation. So you can save the hassle to ask for the TIN and BRN. Yeah, this is what we do for the vendors self bill invoice. It's the same that you're doing for the self bill credit note and also cancel the self bill invoice. Yeah, one more thing you need to define in your customer and also yourself is the MSIC code. Yeah, this one have a lot. MSIC code is already in your SSM to tell you what's the nature of your business. Yeah, it's here. I think they have around 1,168 categories. So if let's say nothing fit to a business, you just put not applicable. Yeah, that's simple. Okay. Right. So that's our solution. It's so very easy, right? Okay. Now let us navigate to LHTN's website. Okay. Yeah, this is the LHTN website. Okay, let me log in first for a while. Okay. So log into the LHTN's portal is using the MyTax portal, which use your IC to log in, your NRIC to log in. Okay. So when you're successful to log into MyTax portal, you can see there's one column called My Invoice here. So you can choose your company, which company you want to do the invoice. Let's say now I choose to Precom, right? So I go to pre-production, which is the sandbox. Okay, you can see there's a list of your left-hand side. You have dashboard, new document, documents. Okay, look at the document. Yeah, this is a document that you receive and send. They put in one tables. Okay, if you look at the periods here, you can select anything that is not more than 30 days. That means anything more than 30 days, the listing we're not able to show you anymore. So that's why our solution able to help you to store the listing as far as you can, as long your subscription is active with us. We download the whole listing in our middleware and you can navigate back anytime you want. Okay, so you have a submission and also you have something like you want to do a bulk uploads using their SCSV file. So you can download the sample. Okay, let me show the sample. So if let's say you decided to use their CSV file to upload, okay, this is their format. So they have many columns here, and every column, every yellow column you need to fill it is a mandatory field. So it's total at 55 plus 17 column you need to fill in. Yeah, okay, this is one method, yeah, using Excel, yeah. Okay, the other method is you using their online portal. So online portal is very easy. You just go to new document, you select start. Okay, these invoice numbers, no need to worry about it because they already generate for you. And continue. And you can see the first step is you need to put the supplier and buyer. Okay, supplier, they already fill in for you. So you have your company name, they mask it. So there's a Precom, number hard, and the tax identity, business identity, and address, and the business activity, etc. So now we need to put the buyer. Okay, let me get some buyer info. Yeah, I have some buyers info already done. Okay, so let's see. Okay, fine. Yeah. All right. Okay. So first thing, you need to put the ID type, the BRN. Secondly, you need to put the tax number. Okay, you validate it. Once validate, the next step, you need to fill the name. Okay, just simply put the name. The name doesn't need to match to the BRN. The SST registration 00 s@email.com. Right. So telephone number. Okay. Address line. Okay. And country codes. Malaysia. State. Kuala Lumpur. City. PJ Petaling Jaya. Postcode. Okay, now you successfully fill in your supplier and buyer, and you press continue. Okay, now is the important part. You need to fill in the line item. Line item, firstly, you need to put what is the product category and your product name. Okay, in this case, I'm selling an iPad M4, let's say. Okay, tariff code, not necessary, and no star, so I can just ignore it. Quantity, I just put one. Another one, just put one as well. Unit. Yeah, this UOM also need to define. Okay, 4999. Let's say the price 4999. Okay, and I press add. Okay, you need me to put text. So even though I don't have a text, but I still need to put sales tax at 0 and I press add. Yeah, now I successful to add one item, just one item. I think took about 3 to 5 minutes to add this. Yeah. And next you will do continue. And you see any other mandatory field you need to do. If let's say you are buying from overseas or you sell to overseas, then I think this column might be applicable to you. Okay, for my case, it's not applicable to me. So I just press continue. Yeah, okay. So all green. All green means I good to go. So I sign and submit the document. Now I need to choose my ID, put my password, and choose my ID type as an identity card. And I just say this one is correct. Yeah, 1, 2, 3. Yes, already successful submit the document. Let's view back what is inside. So you can see, okay, this is the invoice that I just submitted. What else can see? When I click inside, I go to the submission and I see what happened here. Submission, 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 submission. 11/11. Oh, today is 11/11. Yeah, okay. So yeah, this is a submission document valid. And I try to download. See anything I can do. Downloads, downloads, downloads. Yeah, this is pretty much that I can see from the My Invoice portal, which is already successfully submitted. So you can see this one is so complex. I was just do one invoice and one item, and this one no database. Every time you need to do it again for every product and every customer. You need to put the TIN number and the BIN number, also the product number. Okay. So we're using our system, we will help you to design the template with the QR code. So let's see what is the standard QR code that needed, the invoice format that needed from the LHTN side. Yeah. So, okay, this is the My Invoice portal. Compare with our portal just now. Okay, let me show you again. How simple I will do our portal. I just go to invoice, customer invoice, and I do new. And I choose the customer. Because we have database, we choose the customer and we choose the iPad again. Yeah, and we confirm and do invoice validation. 1, 2, 3, 4. Yeah, it's successful. See? I just use 4 to 5 seconds, I can able to generate invoice. Just now using My Invoice portal, I literally just spend about 15 minutes plus to generate one invoice. So using our portal will help you to save a lot of time, and also it's easier to understand. You don't need to go to any trainings or anything. You just subscribe and you can start using it without any hassle. So what is the the requirements of the invoice sample? Okay, let's take a look. Actually, there's no particular formats you need to comply with the invoice format. You just need a QR code. This is one of the suppliers. They just put a QR code with the listing on the bottom. What's this invoice, etc. It's up to you. For now, it's up to you. So let's see a second one. Okay, this one is from Serim. So Serim, they don't have anything. They don't have TIN number or anything. They just put a QR code for you to scan. And let's see. Yeah, this is from GDEX. GDEX, they just put a QR code. And also, lastly, this is from Apple Malaysia. So Apple Malaysia, they put all the information here and with the QR code. So we've looked at all of these formats. The most important elements you need to put in your invoice printout is the QR code. You just need to think where you want to put this QR code, either left or right, up and down, or anything. As long as it's in the invoice, then it should be legitimate. Yeah. So far, any question? Yeah, I think pretty much I have complete everything I want to present today. Yeah, any question you can just type in the chat box. Anything you want to ask, etc. Okay, or you don't want to ask it publicly, you can just WhatsApp me. It's my number and also my email address. Okay, I see few of you, it's not the first time joining, but it's okay. So any question, you can just text me privately. I can answer you one-to-one, no problem. Or just call me. So, okay, so without any more questions, so thank you for attend today invoice and have a nice day to you all. Thank you very much.